that's what I want to do with my life. I want to give people octopus. Hello everyone! Welcome to my vegan experiment, which is my channel to do with conservation, scuba diving, veganism, yoga, health, conservation. I already said that. Today is a bit of a different video, and it's actually more of a story time video where I wanted to share with you my journey into scuba diving. I actually was requested to do this video, so thank you so much for the lovely comment. How did I get into scuba diving? It's now been 9.5 years, 10 countries, and over 600 dives later. Yeah, it's been the best thing I ever did. It started a long time ago on a school trip when I went to the south of France. One of the activities we did was go on a teeny little dive, about 15 minutes, discover scuba dive, just off the beach in the south of France. There was nothing there but sand. However, at this point, the instructor that I was with actually found an octopus, and he was holding this octopus and put it in my hands. In that moment I knew that's what I want to do with my life. I want to give people octopus. That was before I found out that you shouldn't touch things in the ocean, so please don't touch things. But whoever that instructor was, thank you so much for changing the course of my life. Then my journey proceeded in this place, which is on the Great Barrier Reef, Pro Dive Cairns. I actually got my open water certification in April of 2008 when I was a little weeny little 14-year-old girl. As you can see from the photos, I was the youngest one there by about 10 years, and I remember smashing the theory exams, doing really well in the pool sessions, and then proceeding into the ocean. I was obsessed and in love, and I told my mom then, when I graduate high school, when I turn 18, I'm going to move to Australia and be a scuba diving instructor. I'm a lot like my mom, so when I told her this, she knew that I meant it, and she knew this was a goal that I would stick to. Ever since then, everything I did was to reach this goal. Some of my next few dives included wreck diving in Finland, and then when I was 16, I got to go back to the Great Barrier Reef, again Pro Dive Cairns, and did my advanced course. There I met some of the most fantastic instructors ever, which just boosted my desire to join this incredible industry. Sure enough, when I was 18, I got accepted to the University of Queensland in Brisbane, Australia, and I moved there. Immediately, I did my rescue course, I did my dive masters in Thailand, actually, that winter break, and then I did my instructor course of April 2013. I remember I was going through a really rough time in April. I had just come out of a relationship, but one of my best friends, Robin, called me and she was like, "You have to do this. Doing your course is going to distract you, you're going to feel better." And I can't explain to you how thankful I am to this day that she convinced me to get on that course. 3 weeks later, 3 intensive, crazy weeks later, I was on the Gold Coast in Australia holding my certification. I had done extremely well in all of my exams, in my theory, in my confined pool, and in my open water. I felt at home in the water, and since then, I have continued teaching and diving all throughout Australia. I've had so many incredible experiences since then, including Go Dive Brisbane actually sending me on a work trip to Vanuatu, so being able to see a whole new world, country and their coral. This year I spent a lot of time in Cambodia where I got to partake in projects including installing an artificial reef and doing big ocean cleanups. Basically, anywhere I dive, I try and do some ocean cleanups. I try and get to know the local environments and learn as much as I can. Recently, I was actually in the Bahamas in Florida where I did shark diving for the first time, and that was amazing. However, unlike in Australia, in that part of the world, they actually bait the sharks to come and do dives with you. I'm still a little bit torn about this situation, and I will be including a whole different video about my thoughts about baiting sharks. So for any divers out there who are wondering what it's like to become an instructor or kind of how to get there, I would recommend just keep diving. Get into any experience that you can. Volunteer at your local dive club. Quite often universities have dive clubs, and when you volunteer you get discounted or maybe even a free dive out of it. So get in there. Diving is an extremely expensive sport, but there are definitely ways of making it cheaper by volunteering and helping out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you are considering getting into diving, or you want to get further into diving, please feel free to leave any comments. I would love to answer any questions that you have. If you want more information on any particular course or any particular experience or anything at all, I'm more than happy to talk about my diving experiences. I love the ocean, and I hope that together we can really make a change and cut down that carbon, cut down that plastic, just try and preserve the beauty of our reefs for the next generation and for many generations to come. Thank you so much for watching. If you're curious about any zero waste stuff, any conservation stuff, kind of click on any of these videos. Please give like, comment, share, you know how it goes.